So, welcome to Lego and Connect with Dominica May. I am Dominica May. I'm joined by my friend Sim Tong in Malaysia right now, and we are continuing the family reunion set from the Chinese New Year's from this year.
Yeah, I'm just reading. I'm so petty.
So petty?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm just I'm in an internet comment section argument.
Uh-oh. What are you arguing about?
So it's just a YouTube short, just clipped out of a movie. I think it's the Baywatch movie, where Zac Efron is like doing like this obstacle course, and of course he's like super ripped, and so there's one section where you can see like they'll zoom out and they'll show like him from the back, and it's obviously somebody else, I think, because when they zoom back in and they show his face, it's a close-up. And he's doing this thing called a pegboard. You know what that is?
No, what's that?
Okay, so basically it's like a wooden board with holes in it, and he's holding a wooden peg in each hand, and he's moving across the board by putting it in one hole, pulling it out and then moving it to the next hole. So it's just a stupid thing. I just commented that he's obviously defying gravity because he's pulling out a peg and his whole body is not swinging. So basically that's it. And so I just just left a comment there and moved on, like this was weeks ago, 2 months ago. And then people were like, oh no, you don't know, he could be strong. And I'm like, so all I say is no matter how strong you are and how stiff and what your core strength is and how stiff you can make your body, you have 2 points of contact on the wall. You remove one, you're gonna swing. He didn't swing, so he was defying gravity. That was what I was saying. But people were like, oh no, you don't know how strong he is. That's exactly how a pegboard works. You don't know what a pegboard is. And I'm like, so like this morning, while I was still in bed, not proud to say this, but I was like, first thing as I woke up, I saw like, oh, okay, people have commented. And then I'm like, so what I said was, all you guys insisting that strength can overcome the spinning, don't listen to me. You can go to the pull-up bar and you can go to your pull-up bar, assuming they're like gym bros, right? And do a simple experiment. Hang from the pull-up bar with 2 hands and then let one hand go. Do you swing? You can try to stop the swinging by stiffening up your muscles, but you'd have to have one super strong wrist that can lock off your entire body weight from one side. And that's basically what he was doing on the pegboard in those close-up shots. He's not swinging up to kind of dead point it to the next peg hole. He's not shifting his center of gravity from one side to the other. He's just hanging from 2 pegs, pulling out 1 peg, and not moving at all. So so petty, man. So I said, even if he stiffened his whole body as stiff as titanium, the peg would spin in the hole. And then there was also, this is in reply to one guy who said, oh no, there's a lot of friction in the hole. I'm like, if you think there's enough friction between the peg and the hole to stop a human body from swinging, just go to your local climbing gym and examine the pegboard. You immediately see there isn't much friction at all. You can ask a woodworker, you need a mallet to put the peg in and a bench vise to pull it out if there was that much friction. So yeah, he's got a great body. I'm sure he's very strong, but he was standing on something in those close-up shots. Either that or his lats are so huge, he's flapping them to stay in the air. And then, what's the best part?
What's that?
So obviously all these people who are arguing like friction and all that, right?
Yeah.
So their reply finally is, you know what? It's a movie. Who cares if he's standing? I don't care. It's a stupid conversation. And I'm like, you guys started it. Oh, man. Okay, I'm so dumb.
Oh, you continued it too
It's
soon.
like I even if I win the argument, I feel stupid for being in it.
for engaging. Yeah, I feel that. Did you see the Lego minifigure? She's holding a little ang pao.
See what?
The
Oh,
minifigure is holding an ang pao.
oh yeah, that's cool.
It's like as big as her
Those
shirt.
little
that's the dimensions for Lego.
what? Yeah, yeah.
Like, as big as her shirt.
The ang pao is as big as a pants.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. The that little brick, that's the ang pao. It's been so many different things, right? It was like sometimes it's money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a ticket for
Yeah.
amusement park and stuff. So I think you had a few shows since I last spoke to you, right?
Yeah, I
Or open mics.
I think this a few open mics. Yeah, I was pretty happy this week because I was at the KL Comedy Club finally for the first time. KL
So it
Comedy,
still hadn't been since
KL
'cause the
Comedy
opening
Corner.
was, yeah.
Now it's called, yeah. And they were not serving food yet. Their kitchen was not ready yet. So I was like, oh, nobody's eating. I get to do my cockroach rice dumpling joke. That is what I tried.
Yeah.
Because I'm very afraid to talk about like cockroaches. Do jokes about cockroaches when people are eating.
Yeah. No, that's
But
fair. People might not
yeah, but
wanna
I have a
eat.
bunch of cockroach. I have a bunch of cockroach jokes, and yeah, that new one that I posted as a Facebook post. I'm trying it out as a stand-up joke, and it kind of works. Like the whole idea is sound, but I need to find more like stand-up style punchlines for it. Lego Timmy, hi.
Thank you for noticing. I'm too busy building.
Hand pink waving.
Wave. Thanks for joining, Timmy. So was that that you didn't you do a mic on the 4th, or was that not you?
Oh yeah, I did. There was one that was kind of like American themed.
Yeah.
So I tried the cockroach joke there as well, but it was a pretty slow night. I guess a few people enjoyed it, but the joke wasn't as strong enough for that night because like the host was a bit kind of all over the place. And by the time I went on like late in the second half, you could see like half the audience were just kind of waiting to go home. Yeah, so it was the jokes were not strong enough for that kind of audience. Yeah.
So Timmy's asking, what set am I building? Same set that I was working on last time, Timmy. I'm still working the family reunion Chinese New Year set from earlier this year.
Happy belated 4th of July.
Yeah, I went out to a friend's place yesterday to watch the illegal fireworks from his balcony.
Oh, okay. That's legal and illegal.
Oh yeah. But people set off all the illegal fireworks in Oakland, so it gets a bit crazy. I live in a neighborhood where people set them off like right in front of my house, basically. So it was actually nice to not be right in the middle of it for a change.
Yeah, I guess the fireworks that we have over here is illegal as well.
Yeah, but the ones that you guys set off, like the illegal ones, are not as as fantastic as the ones that get set off here. Like the ones that get set off here are, they seem like professional fireworks. You can go have a look at
It's
my,
like
if you look at my Instagram later, then you can see I made some video from last night. It's just like it's like watching professional fireworks.
okay, cool. It's not illegal where Lego Timmy is.
Yeah, it
what
really
state is that?
it depends on where in. Yeah, it's different in various places. I did read an article earlier today about somebody who killed himself by having a firework on, like lit firework on his head. So they're dangerous.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that is crazy that someone thought he could get away with like.
it's so stupid. Like it's honestly, and like accidents like that is exactly why Australia
Arkansas
made them illegal like years ago.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, even looking at it, you know, like this thing is very powerful and dangerous, right? As soon as you light it, you have to be far from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how high do you have to be to think you can light one up in your hand?
Oh, people just do it. That was in South Carolina that situation happened. I'm sure that sort of things had to happen in a lot of different places. That was just the one that I read about this today.
Yeah, if you be smart with them, they are a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I have never set off fireworks. It's not something that I'm personally interested in. Mainly, I worry that like every year that with all the fireworks that get off in my street, that it's going to set my house on fire. Like that's what I worry about.
So in Malaysia, they didn't used to be illegal. So like they would sell like the not like the big fireworks, like the big 4th of July, 1st of January type celebration fireworks, but like kind of like small cheap fireworks that you could buy from China, and like it's to us it's like a kind of like a toy, you can just buy it every Chinese New Year for about 2 weeks. They would sell fireworks, and I think it used to be for 2 weeks you could just light fireworks, and then after a while they're like, okay, this is ridiculous, it's so noisy every night. Then they just had it like you could burn it, you could light fireworks on like the 1st and 2nd and the 15th day of Chinese New Year or something like that. It was just a few days, because you know how Chinese New Year is like 15 days, right?
Yeah.
So so only 2 or 3 days out of the 15 days you could light fireworks, and then people were still getting injured, and then they were like, okay, this is stupid, we're just banning fireworks. So for many years it's been banned, because I mean
I'm pretty sure that there was still a thing that people were doing when I lived there. So
yeah. So it's they still do it, but it's illegal.
Okay.
And
well, when was it banned?
Like, I think the cops kind of close one eye, because it's sort of like, they've been doing it for years. It's like, just let them do it, because that it's more like because there's been a tradition, they allow it, but not officially.
Yeah, I think that, there were reports that went out from Oakland Police Department did seize a whole bunch of fireworks that they found, but like it's never enough. Like the people still shoot them off anyway.
I think it makes sense that it's illegal, because it's not regulated, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you buy anything that explodes, it's gotta come from a manufacturer that like it's regulated and everything, because these things were just like, you don't know, some of them are duds, which like is fine, but then like you don't know, some might have more explosive in them than others, and
Yeah, maybe. So Timmy says there is a firework Lego set. If you spend $80 or more on Lego.com, you get it for free. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I should be receiving that one. Actually, I I actually got around to ordering some more Lego in the
I'm
last
checking it out
few
now.
weeks. Yeah, I think it's still available until the end of this weekend. I ended up pre-ordering a couple of sets. There's some new botanical sets the flower sets that are coming
I'm
out
trying to
in
find the,
August,
yeah.
and um, I wanted to get those, but I'm like, I don't really have the money to buy more Lego at the moment, so I'll pre-order, and then I can still get the sets. And then I got to make up the $80. I added there's a tour bus that came out recently, and that was on back order, so I like added that to my set so it wouldn't get it right away. So Timmy says, sadly, I can't afford much Lego right now. Yeah, it's an expensive hobby, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, Lego Timmy, I got a question for you. What do you do after you build your Lego sets for your channel or your streams?
Oh, I didn't build this thing yet.
What's this piece?
This piece,
Uh-huh.
I'm doing a little fancy thingy. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. Oh,
Okay.
for here. That's very nice. Timmy says he puts them on a
A
shelf
shelf
in closet.
in
So
the
it's not
closet.
even on. So only when you go in the closet you can see them.
Yeah, you open the closet, you can see them. But it's like less dust to clean in a
That's
closet.
probably a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how dusty my sets are.
Yeah, I think if I had like a lot of, actually my son does have a lot of Lego, but like if we had a lot of built sets,
Mm.
like glass cabinets would be a good idea because you can see them, but then like you don't have to, wipe around them.
Yeah, yeah. I have a couple of glass cabinets for figurines, but it's expensive to get glass cabinets because you have to pay for like all the
Oh yeah,
extra, the glass doors and everything.
yeah. I imagine over there it'd be very expensive.
Oh, are they cheap there in Malaysia? Are they?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really know because I never really like into it, but I imagine it'd be much cheaper, right?
I don't know. My glass cabinets that I have are from IKEA when I lived in Malaysia, so I actually don't know how much it would be for
Right.
here.
Uh, this Lego website is cool. I remember like when my son was young and we'd go to the Lego website because like I didn't allow him to have computer games.
Mhm.
So like he would borrow my computer and go on websites to look for websites that have games, and Lego.com was one of them.
Uh-huh.
And but they always change it up. So like many of the games that like we played when he was very young, it's like just not there anymore,
Mm.
which is kind of sad. Some days I feel like, oh, just for nostalgia, go and play that little fun kids game
And then it's not
again,
there anymore.
but it's not there. Yeah, it's more for me, but because he's like once he outgrows something, he never goes back. But it's more for me. Oh, okay.
Or do you
Lego
want to
Timmy
try and?
say
Oh,
trying to find a house to buy. Oh, okay. So right now they're in a smaller house, and that's why all my Lego in. It's in the closet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sim, do you want to see if you can read the writing?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know if it's even like
I only
visible.
know a few Chinese words. Oh my god, that is so small. Uh,
Maybe I'll have to
I think
take
the
take a picture later.
the one on the right, the first word is spring, because you know the Chinese New Year is the Spring Festival.
Yeah.
The one on the left, you're holding it upside down.
Am I? Hang on. Oh, this one? Okay. that's
Wait, wait, wait.
that's the right way up.
Let me see. Yeah. Spring has returned to the great land. Yeah. I think in the old days they call China like the great land.
Ah.
And the rest of it, I'm not sure. I think that last word is something like you know, the swallow or the swiftlet, the bird,
Okay.
or something like that. Okay, but let me see the other side.
Wait, which one? This one?
Oh, both of them. Okay. So the other one, what are the words? I don't think I can tell. Oh gosh, 100. Okay. The last character is dragon, and the
Well, because it's
middle
the year of the
one,
dragon.
it's either probably because it's the year of the dragon, and I can recognize a few characters, but I don't know like the ones in between, so I
Yeah.
can't tell
Yeah.
what it means.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's better than
Something to do with the
I would have figured
sky.
out.
Yeah, something to do with the sky and the middle, and middle could also mean China, because like China is the middle country, or they call it the middle country. Yeah.
Mm. Well, I appreciate you helping me try to translate.
I think didn't help at all.
It's better than I could have figured out.
Yeah, because I never learned Chinese in school, but I had wanting to learn Chinese phase when I was in my late teens. So I would try to memorize many words, whatever Chinese words I could come across.
Uh-huh. I only know the one that means fire. And I only know that because my daughter taught it to me when she was learning Chinese.
Okay.
What about this one? Can you read that?
Oh man.
Like angle for the light. I don't know.
Wait. Tilt it up a little bit. No, the other way.
It's kind of blurry, right?
The one on the word, I don't even know which way you're supposed to read this.
Right.
The word on the left means new, and the word on the other side, on the right, means 10,000.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know. Both those words seem like very likely words to use at the beginning of a phrase or a.
Well, I mean, if it's for Chinese New Year, I could see why the new would be in for the new year, maybe.
Yeah. Probably left to right, I think. New something, I don't know what, 10,000. Yeah. So
Timmy's asking.
10,000 is a very what's your favorite Lego set? Do
you have a favorite?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite.
I think probably the Daily Beagle set behind me is probably still my favorite.
My son had a Ninjago phase. We had a lot of fun with that. Uh, we we have a Voltron set that's really huge. We have the one of the Millennium Falcon sets, the
smaller one or
I
the
think
bigger one?
smaller one, not the
Yeah, I think Zach has that
UCS.
set
Is it
too.
the UCS is the big one? Uh, the smaller one, the one that came out when
I have
the
a mic. I have
sequels,
yeah,
when the
yeah.
sequels first came out, when the Force Awakens first came out, and yeah, that one with Rey and Finn and Chewie and Han.
Timmy says, "Did you know you can scan the QR code on your Lego instructions?
Oh,
You get Lego
okay.
VIP points." I didn't know
I
that
did
because
not.
I order from the Lego shop, so I get the VIP points that way.
Oh, I did not know that. What do you do with VIP points?
If you get enough, then you can get discounts off of Lego, or you can use it for free sets. So actually, one of the sets that I'm getting soon is a free set that I ordered from the website.
Oh, okay.
With the baby
That's really
gorilla
cool.
in it.
I have a ton of I guess it's like all sets wouldn't have them, right? But I have a ton of Lego instructions. It's like I think it's like stacked up pretty high.
I wonder if you can get them if you've already gotten the VIP points for them by buying it on Lego.com though, because most of my sets I buy that way.
Oh, right. Yeah, most companies would have something to kind of like, nah, you got something for free. You don't get like free points as well. So unless they're generous, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I got like $150 off of the Avengers Tower or something from VIP points.
Yeah. All sets after the year 2018, even if you order them on Lego.com. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
I guess I need to go through all of my sets then.
I think I don't have many. I think my son pretty much stopped collecting Legos or stopped playing and building Legos pretty much around that time, like 2019. Yeah. $20 VIP points per instructions book. That's cool.
That's not
Thanks, Lego Timmy.
Not as much as buying them though. Or spending the money on Lego.com, I mean.
Oh, you get more points from there?
Yeah.
So I think you probably can get points from both.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I should have done this fish first.
Oh yeah, fish.
I think it's an aquarium.
These are fish displays, right?
Yeah.
So my sister has this. It's like a wooden carving of a fish, and it's painted gold.
Wow. 2,000 points just from the sets? From the instructions?
So how many?
A lot of sets then. It's like 100. Yeah, 100 sets.
Yeah, 100.
I guess if you got a lot of small sets, you can do that.
During the pandemic, because I was streaming on Twitch, I would check out other people's streams as well. I was hanging out on Twitch a lot, and many of the fun streams were actually Lego builds because those streams are very chill. They're not trying to kill a monster, or like gaming streams are very intense. The
Yeah.
Lego streams are very chill. Clone Troopers Lego sets. Cool. I'm gonna have a look.
Oops. Oh, I just ripped my instructions. Whoops.
The Clone Trooper minifigures are very nice. And there are many variety. There's a lot of variety to the Clone Troopers as well.
Yeah.
I think my son painted one Clone Trooper to look like Captain Rex. I think he sharpied one to look like Captain Rex when he was very young. And at first we were like, oh no, what's he doing? He's devaluing the Lego. And after a while,
oh well.
just let him have fun. $145 Clone Troopers. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's the clone army right there.
That's right. It's a lot.
But it is a lot of fun when you play with your kids. Like when I played with my son, basically it's like I want to build Lego and he wants to play Lego.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for him, it's always been like the minifigures are like a big part of it, and yeah.
My kids like looking at my Lego, but they don't like to build it. So it's always been. I mean, they did build like a couple of things. My son more so than my daughter, but yeah, for the most part, it's just been me building stuff, putting them on display, and they're fine with looking at it, but they're like, I'd rather do other things than build.
Yeah.
Timmy has the Captain Rex
2013 Captain Rex. Yeah, our Captain Rex is probably. I think we finally probably did get a Captain Rex, and it's probably from a very old set. Because my wife used to go to the flea market. Like it used to be like every Sunday, she would go to the flea market, and very often, sometimes we'll find like a random Lego bin, and she'd be like, "Oh, it's cheap," and she'd buy it. And then I'll bring it home and I'll sort through it, and I'm like, "This piece isn't Lego."
No, that's like when I went to Amcorp Mall a couple of times.
That's where where we went.
Okay, so the Amcorp Mall has so many not real Lego minifigures available there, but some of them look real. So
okay? There is also like minifigures that are fake. So I mean, for me, if it's like real enough to fool me and I can't tell that it's fake, then fair enough. I guess it goes in the collection.
Timmy says that the Captain Rex minifigure is worth over $100.
Wow, that's a lot.
This is one of the reasons why I ended up deciding to keep some of the like duplicate minifigures from the mystery minifigure things that are available, because I figure if I hang on to them, then in the future they'll be worth a lot.
I think there's probably like if you just bought a bunch of minifigures, used minifigures that are in good condition here, and you went to the US and sold them there, probably there's like a big disparity between the prices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can probably make a lot, because like over here, if I remember, this is like back maybe 10 years ago or 10 to 15 years ago. It's like 50 ringgit for a minifigure if it's a pretty famous minifigure. But normal, non Star Wars minifigures would be so 15 ringgit is about like 10 US dollars, right?
Wait, 50? Yeah, about.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. It's like 48 or something to 10.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like a normal minifigure probably like, I want to say like 5 to 10 ringgit, which is like one to five dollars.
Okay, Timmy says that he has some fake Lego.
Oh, you have some fake Lego. So
I had some fake Lego when I was a kid as well, but it was like really obviously fake Lego.
So do you keep like one separate section that's like the fake Lego, or do you like
That's what I would do.
have them all jumbled up? Because I'm very OCD. I would have sort through a whole bin and just keep them separate.
Oh, this is cute. Teapot. The Chinese auntie or granny.
Nice. Nice.
And she's holding a teapot. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I just love the minifigures.
The teapot doesn't have a handle that she can hold, right?
Oh, no, it does. But it, for whatever reason, it got a picture of her holding it from the base. And that's the handle.
Oh, okay.
And the spout's on that side. Right. So you were telling me about the 4th of July show is like American themed stuff. Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's kind of a weird. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know if they've tried it before, but maybe they're kind of experimenting with it because it's like the audience don't really care about like American stuff.
So, that's why it's so funny.
So it's like, why are we even trying? So I don't know. I just told my jokes, and then I told one joke about like it's probably the only like American related stuff. Was like one time there's an American comedian who came over, and he's asking me, so what am I? What are you? And I'm like, I'm Malaysian, because
did you say orang putih? Was he orang putih?
It was Ahmed actually.
Okay, then no.
Egyptian American, but he's very American. So he's trying to figure out like because he just came to Malaysia, he doesn't can't figure out like how come all these people look so different, right? So he's very curious. So he's asking me what I am, like what ethnicity I am, and back then it was like 2018, we just changed the government, and national spirit was flying high, and we had like a Chinese finance minister, and the news was asking the Chinese finance minister, like, oh, so you're the first Chinese finance minister since like God knows when, like how does it feel? And he very proudly said, oh, I don't think of myself as Chinese, I think of myself as Malaysian, which is like, everyone was so impressed with it. So like many Chinese people were like kind of like, every time we get asked, right, we'll say we're Malaysian.
Yeah.
So kind of like also to kind of like fight for equal rights, right? Which is, among the races in this country, which is a thing that will never happen, but like we fight for it anyway. So when I got asked that, I was like, yeah, I'm Malaysian. And then it's like, oh, but what? Are you Chinese? Are you? And I'm like, no, I'm just Malaysian. I thought just keep it simple, right? Then he was like, Malaysian? Does that mean you're Malay? And I'm like,
Oh my God.
I'm like, no, I'm just Malaysian. And then he's like, does that mean you're Muslim? And I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm just Chinese. So yeah. So
like,
that's
it's that difficult to pick based on how you look.
What?
I said it's not like it's difficult to pick which one you are based on how you look, though.
Yeah, but maybe it's easy for you because like you know how everything works here.
Maybe.
But for someone who's just arrived, probably it's like confusing.
But all you have to do is like do a quick Google search. What are the main races in Malaysia?
Yeah, I don't know why he was
Malay,
so confused.
Chinese, so. Indian. Like, which one of those do you look most like? It's not hard.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's obvious, but I'm like, I guess to a visitor, it'd be confusing. I don't know. But it was a conversation that...
Unless he thought you were Korean or Japanese or something, because I know some people get those mixed up. But just, anyway, sorry.
But the conversation more or less happened that way, but I kind of like dramatized it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a real conversation.
Sorry, I'm missing Timmy's messages here.
Oh, okay.
So Timmy says that he
review fake Lego sets to see if it's worth
your money.
Okay. Yeah.
But he doesn't keep the sets most of the time. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, that's good content.
And he's reviewing a Lego Star Wars minifigure every day. Now he's on day. Wow, that's a lot of days in a row to be.
Right, it's got 145 clones.
Right. I'm too busy to do that. Like I'm not going out as much as I was before, but now I'm in my free time I'm writing a lot.
It's also no, but it's also like a skill, like to be able to review a minifigure, right? I can't imagine like many people have the like, because it's like there's not a lot you can talk about because it's such a simple thing. So I guess it's like a skill, and I'm
I can't say that I really pay attention to
I'm
too
impressed
many
with
reviews.
that.
When I look at reviews, it's more just to see like what are the new sets that are coming out, and do I want this set? Is it worth it? Like the little poster in there.
What does it say? New Year something, I think.
Can you read that?
Oh, okay. No. Wait. Oh, okay. I know. Good luck in business.
Oh, that's that's a very Chinese New Year kind of thing to say.
Yeah. It's like something like may your business do well, sort of wish.
That makes sense. Well, I'm glad I've got you for my stream for this.
You could get Calvin, like the But Kelvin is pretty banana, right? Does
I
he?
think so. I think he
Okay.
doesn't know very much either. I don't know that I've really specifically talked to him, but maybe I have.
But
I
I
don't
think
know.
he speaks Mandarin. I think his Mandarin is better than me.
He said he might pop in to watch for a little bit, but I don't know if he's going to be able to because, as I mentioned, his mum was going in for another surgery
Right.
this recently.
Yeah.
She's out again now, but he's definitely taking care of her, so that's why
Right.
he's
Right. Right.
not joining on the actual. We'll see.
No, I'm very sure he's very busy. I have a cat named Timmy, and he looks just like that new cat set.
Oh,
Oh,
the black and white like tomcat
what
kind of
color is it?
set. It looks really cool. I would like to get that set actually.
Oh, I see it. The tuxedo cat.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I had a cat like that. I named him Felix.
Mm. Felix the cat. That's a very
Yeah.
old animated cat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's $100, right? Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I'm not spending as much on Lego.
I don't think it's a very big set. Looking at the size of the bricks, yeah, it's not very big.
There's a new Simba, like when he was young Simba set
Uh-huh.
that's come out recently that I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
would
because
like
it's
it
a
as
new
well.
movie, right?
There's actually two. Is that? Well, no, I think they're making a Mufasa movie, but this is based on the
Oh,
animated
this
version.
the old animated one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is even more. I think.
Yeah. There's a smaller one though that's cheaper.
Oh, yeah, that's a smaller one.
So I'm kind of debating which one do I want to get. Do I want to spend more money to get the bigger one, or should I just?
Yeah,
Because even the smaller one looks pretty good.
I like the smaller one. Yeah, Lego had a series of these like smaller. Forgot about it. Forgot what that collection was already, but like these smaller sets,
Mm.
I quite like them.
Of like Disney characters.
I think some were Disney, some were unlicensed stuff. I think I think many of them were like they have the big sets, which is actually like with little minifigures,
Mm.
but then they'd have like sometimes they'd have the character itself, but it's like a bigger one. I mean, bigger than the minifigure, of course. I kind of remember they exist, but I don't remember what they were. Okay, see you, Lego Timmy.
Night, sleep well.
Yeah, probably go soon too.
All right, I can finish after this
Oh,
bag is done. Not that many pieces
yeah.
left. At least this set like they have smaller, like not as many pieces in the bags.
Let's see if Siming is awake.
What country is she in now? Oh no, I did it wrong.
She's in Kazakhstan.
Mm.
So that night at the 4th of July show,
Mm-hmm.
in the audience was one girl from Turkmenistan,
Oh wow.
one one guy from Uzbekistan and one girl from Kazakhstan.
Wow.
I don't know how they were all. I think they were all traveling together, or they were all students or something. Yeah, they look very young, and I think they were all students.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Siming didn't go to Turkmenistan, but she went to Uzbekistan, and now she's in Kazakhstan. She's also gone to Tajikistan and what's the other one? Kyrgyzstan.
Not much longer until she's back now, right? I think she said
Yeah,
the
2
17th that
more
she was coming back.
weeks. Yeah, in another 10 days, but I'll be in Bali, I think. When she's back.
So you don't even get to see her right away.
Yeah, so I only see her on the 16th when I come back.
Ah.
Yeah.
You must be looking forward to seeing her again, though, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
A long time to be away for.
Yeah, I worry about them as well. Because over here, if it's like, if you're not feeling well, go see a doctor, whatever. But over there, I don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You only get updates when you hear from them.
I get updates, and then she'll say like, "Oh, she's not well," or some days he's not well, and then I'm like, "What do they have? Do they have a doctor?
Mm.
Go see a doctor." So this building is gonna look very Chinese after the roof goes on.
Yep. The roof is certainly one of the architectural differences, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm doing a little bit of the roof stuff now, actually. Looks like.
What color is that? Green? What color are those tiny pieces?
Yeah, dark green.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's
I'm doing a stand-up comedy workshop tomorrow for the next 4 weeks. I haven't done any stand-up since I was in Malaysia, so I've been too busy with other things rather than focused on that stuff. So that's why.
You say 4-week course?
Yeah, 4-week. Yeah, I think they're having like different guests because it's at a comedy club, kind of near where I live, and so I think they're gonna have like whoever's in town each week to.
Which comedy club is it at?
The Alameda Comedy Club.
Oh, okay.
It's only opened up since like during the pandemic, or in the last couple of years that
right. Years ago, the Burbank people were here, Burbank Comedy Club, and they gave a workshop. I was in the workshop with Shak and Abby and Peter Shreve Don, my friend from New York, who went to New York. And I think Prakash was in that workshop as well.
Not bad. The only comedy workshop I did in Malaysia was when they had remember John Atherton organized the big like comedy boot camp thing that happened in Malacca, right?
Dixon.
Yeah, Port Dixon, that's right. No, you're right, Port Dixon.
Yeah. I didn't go to that one because I think I was away. I was either away or I was being snobbish about it. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's easier to say I was away.
Fair enough. That was where I met Peter. Is that?
Okay, yeah. So Peter was in that workshop as well. Okay.
Yeah, so like a bunch of people came down from
He came down from
Tokyo.
Japan for the workshop.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Actually, there was a person that I knew from Australia who came up from Australia for the workshop too. And I knew her from, I knew her from back in the day when I had a really popular website about Australian comedy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she ran one as well.
Yeah, we need one of those, like, just like, so if you know one website, you go to that website and you get all the information about all the shows for the week. That'd be cool. Because I get lost myself sometimes, so that
wouldn't be that hard to make, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I could make something like that for you guys.
No, maybe
that's something I need to do, like to potentially like show off my skills of my things. Because right now, the kind of work that I'm doing is not stuff that I can show off to people because it's proprietary and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. So to add to your resume, I think maybe building the site is not too hard, I guess, but like the maintaining the site, I think is like no one wants to do it.
Well, no, you could just make it so that like
updating it. I mean,
anyone can update or add something to the calendar,
okay,
right?
so like,
and just
like
anyone can add stuff to it,
so that many different people can contribute.
Yeah. Or like members, like not just like random internet strangers. You want to have a little bit of
just like
choice in that,
10
right?
people or something. Yeah. What's that little dot?
Which that's a spare thing from the teapot.
Oh, it's a spare one.
All right, let's have a look. There's the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very nice.
Trying not to get the lighting from.
Yeah.
Yeah. The inside.
Really cool.
It's like a. Okay, let me see if you can see. Open the doors. See inside the little.
Yeah, the doors are very modern.
Mm.
Very cool.
Not bad. So I think that's the first floor done, basically. Next.
Nice.
You said that you were going to be ready to go, so I will end the screen.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I could sit here a whole day looking at Lego, but like probably shouldn't do that.
That's
okay.
Right.
Have a good one, Dom. I'll see you at the next one.
All right. Thank you so much for joining.
No worries. Good night.
Night.
See you.